5-0.
Right in the goddamn street.
Good thing you wasn't speeding. But this is some bullshit right here.
Oh, shit. Is that highway patrol?
Looks like we're about to find out.
Oh, boys.
What the hell? What the hell happened to the truck?
I don't know, Danny, but I bet it's got something to do with that bitch-ass cop calling us out.
They ain't no cop. Look at her eyes, fool. Eyes aren't supposed to glow like that. Looking all like golden lights and shit.
Come on out. I know it's just you two.
Get the shotgun.
Oh, fuck! She shot me in the leg! Oh, shit!
No, dude. She stabbed you. Look.
Like that fucking matters! That thing is coming out of her hand!
End of the road, boys. Now hand over the axe.
We don't have any axe, you crazy bitch! Now get this spike out of my leg! Oh, Jesus! Fuck!
We do, man. That's the cargo we picked up.
What? You got to be fucking kidding me, man! I should have never joined your stupid truck fleet! Ah! Come on, lady! Let us go!
No, I think not.
Ah! Ah! Shit! Ah! Now my other leg, you fucking bitch!
I'm done playing. Now give me the axe!
How do we know that you just won't kill us if we give it to you?
Ah! Fuck!
You don't.
Just give her the goddamn axe, man! Fuck! I'm bleeding all over the goddamn place here!
Nah, bitch. I ain't giving you shit.
Shall we make history?
Mayor Husto has been seen on the streets alongside a dozen of his Templar troops as they lead an offensive against the dead.
This Red Death will be worse than anything we have seen yet.
How is it even possible to exist in the realm of the living and the realm of the dead at the same time?
This is why I was brought back. 447 is more than just a number.
The conquest starts now.
Eddie, don't go back. Not when you have finally found a place where we can be together.
Just as predicted. They are perfect. No light will save anyone from them.
These peelers are multiplying at a rate that will destroy mankind if we do not get my serum mass-produced soon.
This is the calm before the storm. This is the end times. So join us.
My scarred ones will live and fight through the anathema and beyond.
Only death will remain.
All right, Emmett. Tell us what you've been working on. Yes, sir. So, 3 weeks ago, Molly and I went to visit Voslin in the Dead Realm to see if there was a way we might be able to still save the acolytes that Veema had twisted. I know Johnny and I have tried to reverse the effects of the DE synthesis on a few, but as he said before, they are not savable. However, during Molly and Joey's successful resurrection of Dr. Stitches, I thought about the key ingredient in Sirenicide's scarred ones don't require to live.
Vampire blood.
You see, that's what I thought as well, but it's not. It's the vampire's essence. Johnny coined this vampire blood transfusion process in the late 1800s, which is when they were still mixing it with docs.
Essence accord method.
Exactly.
Yeah, alright.
All their life force comes from the dead realm, whereas Sirenicide's flows from all 5 realms.
What? How can you be sure of this?
skeptical. That's why I trust you, Mr. Trauma. I witnessed it at work. But before that, I went back into Scary and stayed there the last few days to study my theory and talk again with Voslin about it. And then last night, I decided to test it out.
How?
I isolated a member of the Avant Mir.
Wait, what? Not Sean Irish. That's his clan.
No, Uther Grimley.
Oh, thank God.
Man, fuck that guy. Good pick, Emmett.
Grimley was always a disgusting one. I'm sure he will not be missed.
Don't underestimate the love a vampire clan has for its devotees. Mr. Irish will not be happy, even if Grimley's time was very much past due. So, what happened then?
Well, Voslin unveiled a network of ethereal tendrils that flowed through the blood gates throughout Scary. And they give life to millions of bloodborne vampires, thousands of hive acolytes, a few hundred Dramirs, and even me.
What? How? That body you are in has never died, and I didn't use any essence accords when I brought you back.
No, not this time. But you did when you made 447.
Okay, then you should exist the same way a Dramir does.
Unfortunately, that is not the case here. They are the creatures of the life engine. You know this, Doctor. Half human and half vampire, born into the realm of the living. Born naturally.
And completely anathema-proof. Without scars or transfers.
Precisely.
I'm sorry. What's a Dreamier?
A daywalker.
Very rare beings.
Yep.
Oh.
So, what'd you do to Grimley?
I bound him here, and then watched Voslin sever his lifeline in Scary.
And?
He died.
Well, I gathered that much. How?
Essence failure. After about an hour, he just collapsed, and then a few hours later, he dried up from age degradation. The end.
Anyway, I was more curious about the reason you think Sirenicide's power comes from all 5 realms.
Voslin says Johnny works through all essence tendrils when he creates life, and that he himself is the living embodiment of the Nexus.
I'm sure she did. That horned vixen will say anything to get a person to challenge death. Voslin is full of shit. That's why she's always on the run.
Well, Laughlin would disagree. After all, her curses can reach into this realm. I mean, shit. His sight to see sickness is living proof of that.
It doesn't matter. We would have to identify every acolyte's lifeline and then sever it. That would take centuries.
No. If we get the bone lock, we can close the blood gates, just like Harper did with the SoulLock when he closed the fire gates.
Wouldn't that kill all vampires? Along with the acolytes?
Just the bloodborne ones. The ones born naturally will be fine, and the Dramirs will weaken a bit, but they will not die.
And what about you?
I will perish as well.
Absolutely not. We will find another way.
There is no other way.
That will only knock out one half of the dead. It's not worth it. Plus, it will only start a vampire war.
With all of the different hybrid acolyte sense models, and all of the OG numbered ones, that is actually over 3/4 of their legions. With all of them taken out of the equation, then we would only have to battle the pure sense. Just powerless robots.
I said no, goddammit!
Okay, I'm sorry.
It is a worthy sacrifice. I know you don't want to lose any more of us, but this is why I was brought back. 447 is more than just a number. It's the key to this realm's salvation. Dr. Stitches, I must let go of this world to save the others. And I know you understand that more than anyone.
Sammy, he shouldn't have scarred your little girl. I'm sorry I wasn't there to stop it.
Everything happens for a reason. And her death was a mercy by your hand.
I boiled you after. Was that mercy?
No. It was justified. And inevitable.
Like manifest destiny.
Exactly, Mr. Trauma.
Fuck. Where'd I put that damn thing? It was here just last week. There you are. I knew I put this bullshit tape somewhere. Okay now, let's keep this here with all the other tapes related to the bloody substance or anything even resembling that. According to Joey, those are all instances that a portal to what they call scary was open in our plane of existence. Huh. Jesus! Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like half the people I associate myself with these days. Alright, let's pop this bad boy in and take another look. No, damn it! Destroyed the tape? Shit! Piece of shit. Never worked right. I should have known better than to keep using it. Now I've lost all that footage. Damn it! I could really use a drink. What am I doing? I can't help these people. They all have a means to help. Me? I can't even manage to stay sober long enough to help do anyone any good. The last time I did was with those kids who killed the Rotandan woman. And even then, that was only because Lane tipped me on that. Who am I kidding? I did nothing then too. That Oswald kid and his friends had that handled by the time I even showed up. Even they had someone with powers among them. So again, what am I even good for? To interview people for that damn blog? When is the last time I even updated that thing? Months? Maybe I should get Lane to inject me with this serum so I can get some powers too. Then maybe I can be the one who killed the witch next time. Alright, enough with this pity party. Man the fuck up. No more drinking until this is all over. Or I'm dead. Fuck. I can't even hit the damn trash can. Alright. I guess I better get this all cleaned up. One step at a time. Where's that broom at? Been a while since I used that. Ah, there it is. You know, come to think of it, I did help those kids out. Indirectly, but I did help. If I hadn't activated SoulLock, then that witch would not have been injured to the point where the Oswald kid could have overpowered her. If only it were that easy with these dead fucks. Something we could use to stop them from bolstering their forces. Something like SoulLock. Only for...
Wait! That's it! Fuck! I need to get over to Malak's office.
I feel an idea coming on, but I don't know nearly enough about this cosmic bullshit to put it into words. I need Mr. Angel himself. I'll have to come back and clean this up later. I really need to back all these tapes up on something a little bit more modern.
.47 Action News is closed captioned for the hearing impaired. You're watching Channel 47 KZTM TV Morriston, #1 in Texas. Action News with Amber Blake. Mitch Placker investigates. Dick and Gruber with sports. And Jake Kringle's weather. Now, Channel 47 Action News tonight.
Good evening, Morrison. I'm Mitch Placker. Amber Blake is, unfortunately, still missing. And just like most of these last few weeks, once again, we must bypass today's local news to report on the worldwide peeler pandemic. Reports are estimating that over 2.6 million people have died from the outbreak, and by the end of the week, more than 1 billion people will be infected. The British Parliament officially closed its doors today, along with too many other governments to list here. Only a few hundred cases have been reported in Morriston, but that number will certainly rise over the next few days. The CDC says it is working on a cure, but still has not officially stated if they will accept the help of the Laughlin Institute. Dr. Laughlin went on the record today with me in the Channel 47 studio earlier this morning and brought with him some much-needed good news. Thank you for sitting down with me, Dr. Laughlin.
It is always a pleasure, Mr. Placker. Thank you for having me.
So the term peeler, we have discussed it before, but do you think it is a fair and accurate label for the condition?
Yes. Without a background in science, I don't know how else you would describe it. But labels are not the problem here. This is now an extinction event if we don't act soon.
An extinction event? Please explain.
Sorry to be so grim. I can see I have shaken you up a bit. However, these peelers are multiplying at a rate that will destroy mankind if we do not get my serum mass-produced soon.
You have a cure? Will it only treat the afflicted, or is it preventative as well?
It will do both. I can't understand why the CDC will not communicate with me about it. I've reached out every day since the case was reported last year, and...
I'm sorry for the interruption, but I have just received urgent news that the CDC has publicly discredited the potential cure from the Laughlin Institute, stating, quote, after numerous tests, it was shown to be ineffective, end quote. Channel 47 would like to apologize for we were just reporting on the facts we believed to be accurate at the time. When we return, we'll have more on the CDC's official statement regarding the peeler outbreak. We'll be right back.
Yes, hello. I'm here to see Malak Husto.
I'm sorry, the plaza closed at 6. He only holds private meetings and appointments after hours. I'll take a message for him. What's your name?
Harper Powers. It's urgent. Come on! I know you've seen me here before.
Please calm down, sir. I believe the mayor might be in a meeting. Let me see how much longer he'll be and...
No! This can't wait!
Wait! Sir! Excuse me, sir! You can't go in there!
Stop drinking.
Harper.
Mr. Powers?
Mr. Husto, I tried to, but...
It's okay, Miss Hayworth. Don't worry about it. He's a friend. Just finish up the appointment logs for tomorrow and then call James down to relieve you. Okay?
Yes, sir, Mr. Husto. Thank you, sir.
Have a good evening and be safe out there.
You too, sir.
What is this? Malak? Juliana? Lane? Looks like you guys are having a Templar planning meeting without me. What the hell, guys?
Mr. Powers, our office has been trying to reach you for a couple of days. You are not exactly easy to get a hold of. There are time-sensitive things that we need to discuss. We tried to hold off as long as we could, but we simply couldn't afford to wait any longer. This is now the third meeting we've had to do without you.
Yes, but please do not see this as an exclusion, Harper. I can assure you that is not what we're trying to do here. We all understand that you are an important part of the effort. Please, join us. Have a seat.
Yes. We were discussing an issue with Templar logistics. We're trying to find an easier way to move a large group of troops from site to site.
That's what you're discussing? Logistics? Jesus fuck, come on, guys! There are definitely more important things to discuss than this.
Like what, Harper? What should we be focusing on according to you? What are you doing with your spare time that's so goddamn important?
What am I doing? This is what I'm doing!
The SoulLock. I never thought I'd see it up close. Amazing. Why have you brought this in with you today? What exactly have you been working on?
Wow. May I?
Here, go ahead. It's little more than a polished paperweight now. Well, Mr. Mayor, I'm not really working on anything per se. More of an idea I had while reviewing some footage of the portals that have led to Scary. I need to know if there's any way we can repurpose or reuse the SoulLock to either close ourselves off from everything else or just close the gates leading into our world. I feel like we can cut their ranks fairly quickly if we could do something like that.
The short answer, no. What you are asking is impossible.
Well, it was worth a shot.
To clarify, using the SoulLock to do this is what's impossible, not the closing of the realms. What you are proposing would be considered a total lockout. You see, just like the Agony Realm or Hell has the SoulLock, the Arc, Dream, and Scary realms all have their own locks as well. A lockout would require triggering all these relics, but such a thing has never been done. Nor should it.
A lockout? A lockout, Malak? There's a fucking name for this sort of thing? And you didn't think it might have been a crucial piece of information for the effort? If you're saying that I'm right, then this solves a lot of our problems. Why would you keep this from everyone?
He's right, Malak. You left that part out when you told me about the Dream Realm's relic, the Time Lock. Maybe this is what the entity in my dreams, posing as my late brother, is trying to tell me. Seems we could really do some damage by executing this lockout.
I'm sure Malak didn't keep this from us with any malicious intent. He's always been straightforward about everything else. Let's just hear him out. Malak.
Thank you, Sunshine. As usual, you're right. My intentions were never to keep anything from anyone. I simply chalked it up to a bad idea and left it at that. Harper, you don't know what you're asking for. You saw the damage underneath that old house where the physical gate to the Agony Realm was closed. Now picture that on a global scale. We're talking about irreparable destruction to the Earth as we know it.
Well, we need to do something. In case you hadn't noticed, we are losing this war. Serenicide keeps losing members, we keep losing Templars, and all the D.E.A.D has to do is reach into Scary and pull more troops. This is a recipe for disaster. I'm just trying to get ahead of it.
He's right, Malak. We've talked at length about the viruses targeting third world countries. I suspect the D.E.A.D is behind that. It seems we may need to start thinking about Plan B. Hell, maybe even a Plan C.
What you two are suggesting is not a backup plan. It's mutually assured destruction. This realm will be a wasteland if it's cut off from the Nexus. I am not ready to give up. Not yet.
We're not asking you to. Look at me. We're not asking you to give up. We just need to be ready in the event things really take a turn for the worst. It might be a lose-lose situation for everyone, but it sure beats just straight up losing.
Okay, Harper. Let's set up a meeting with Sirenicide. We're going to need them if we're going to get the bone lock from Scary. This will only be possible with a down-to-the-second execution by all of us.
I'll call Joey right now. And Lane, you go ahead and keep the SoulLock for now. Study it. Learn all you can. Most of this shit is lost on me apparently anyway.
This soon? Is that wise?
Just do it.
Too soon?
Usually in this day and age, we leave the host sedated until the second of impact. But Doc is going to try and prove a point to you. So I'm sure there will be a few theatrics.
Great. As if I wasn't about to piss myself already.
Theobald, make damn sure she doesn't turn away.
Of course, sir. Do not scream. It's a sign of weakness.
I'll try.
You will or bite your tongue off to keep from doing it. He's testing both of us now.
Okay. I won't.
Ah! Get away from me, you freaks! What is this shit in my veins? Ugh, they're on fire! Shit! Ah!
The Essence Accord is an honorable sacrifice. Your soul is to be vanquished and given to the gods. You will serve as our dark omnipotent creator's corporeal vessel to enter the great storm, to weather that storm and emerge from it.
What? Jesus! That's the shit that psycho bitch with the 10-foot metal fingers was saying. What kind of fucking cult is this? Untie me! Let me go! Let me go! Right now! God damn it!
This whole process once involved as many acolytes as could be gathered to invoke the energy needed to do the transfer of essences. Chanting, blood magic, even casting down bronze rods to determine if they could even complete it or stop.
What changed?
Doc finally realized all that hocus-pocus nonsense was not the source of the energy.
He was.
Indeed. Brace yourself. It is about to be bloody.
Oh, holy shit. Is that dagger on fire? Hold on.
And the flaming
Hold on, why do you even
dagger?
have a fucking dagger?
To open a
Stop
hole
this
in
shit,
the
man!
soul.
I'm fucking crazy!
Really a scalpel
Help!
will do. Doc is just playing with the man's last moments.
Should I gag him?
No. I want to hear him bleed out as I take over. Who the fuck was that? He sounds like the devil. I can't move my head. Get this shit off me, you little Nazi-sounding bitch! Or I'll box you in your evil fucking friends' faces then. I'm serious. This is not cool.
Upon an altar, then with a flame. Once your soul is extinguished, only your flesh and blood will remain.
Don't kill me, man, please.
Upon an altar, then with a flame. Once your soul is extinguished, only your flesh and blood will remain. Upon an altar, then with a flame. Once your soul is extinguished, only your flesh and blood will remain.
Come on, man. Please. I'm begging you. Don't kill me. Do it!
I release you to the void.
Help!
I'd say it's pretty amazing work, and it never gets old as far as watching it.
That's more painful than getting the scar.
It is.
That fucking dagger is still in his chest.
Yes, looks a bit uncomfortable.
Shit! He's walking over here.
Just remain calm.
You see this?
Yes, sir?
Master or my lord?
Yes, my lord.
The scarring or the essence accord? Make your fucking choice, or I'll send you to the void as well. I'm done waiting on you to conquer your fear, weakling.
I have the dagger, Master. I will clean it and return it to its case.
Leave it. Let that frail shell clean this place up.
Yes, Master. As you wish. Get to work, woman.
I really don't like that mouthy little shit.
Two horrible fucking choices. What the fuck am I going to do?
No. There is still the third option.
All elements of Sirenicide are copyright 2019 by Atrium Dynamics unless otherwise stated. Any duplication of this production without the secured written consent of Atrium Dynamics is strictly prohibited. Please visit Sirenicide.com for more details.